Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's your host, X, today. Yep, I changed the name from Lupus X, everything else, but who we got for you guys going today is the Ruler of the Waves 5 tourney going in today. We got the FND team versus the DD team, which is also known as Yoho. And, of course, we got a couple of greater things coming up for you in the next couple days as well, especially with the tourney closing to the wrap-up close here. But, hey, we'll get going and seeing these battles in close depth as much as we can. And for your viewing pleasure as well, we've sped up the matches a little bit. Trust me, you really won't notice the difference here, just to kind of make sure the matches don't take too long. But, hey, let's keep going into the battles here. You can kind of see that Yoho and FND are kind of converging on B. There's a cap around A. There's two destroyers sitting in A currently at the moment. And they're starting to actually form their circles around B. This is going to be pivotal because toward the end of the match, this is going to decide who's going to win this one, because B is where the slugging fest is going to begin. But of course, with this being a domination versus map, you're going to have to see the first few people who get control of the capture who's going to have the advantage early, and this is what you want to do. One ship's already down a couple minutes in. This is perfect. That puts them a ship up. That's 60 points. They get right there from that ship being gone. I'm seeing here that they've got a little bit of a formation going on behind this island with the battleships. There's a couple different things here. You can see them. I'm just experimenting with free look and everything else here. They've got a nice clump going on here in B cap. We'll see how long this lasts. I do see some HE firing in that direction, as well as a low Yang. It looks like he's trying to close in the gap between them and that battleship cluster there. Now, if that low Yang can sit in a good spot, he can actually cause a lot of damage, or at least try and break up that formation. Not always is it about damage with destroyers. Sometimes it's just about breaking up formations like this that can really be the clinch in the games like this. You do see there's another Benson moving to the other side. There's torpedoes in the water. That black chappie looks like he's about gone. There's another set moving right in from the other side. It looks like it just barely winces the team there. May have hit the Roma. Yeah, that chappie's going down. Wow, that chappie's gone. Oh, wow. Brilliant focus fire on that. Brilliant focus fire. I mean, they got them right out of the cap really quickly there. It looks like the Roma is basically stuck to having to move forward. It's going to face the Benson here. Benson's being chased out of sight of cap. You still got the low Yang able to drop. Like I said, man, this perfect torpedo spotting right here. It's going to be able to just put fear in the water right there. Not all the time is it all about that damage. It's just about being able to make those teams move out of that center cap. And that's exactly what he's doing there. If he can get a potential flooding on that Roma, that would cause a lot of trouble for their Roma right there, because once a BB goes down, that's a vital source of the team's defense and holding abilities there. Really excellent positioning for the Z. The Z-23 might go down here, actually. He might just go down with the torpedoes or those guns. It's close. It's close. It's close. I don't see it on the screen just yet. They're trying to aim for the main sitting behind the rock there. So they've got a really nice formation. They're kind of spread out, but not too thin, where they can sort of make use of it just yet. They're trying to, with the Roma, trying to get the Roma to push on these low health ships here. But we'll see how this goes here, because the B cap is going to become the center of action really quickly. As you can see, the torpedoes are still in the water. This guy is still harassing their battleships. And that was the Black Carolina. Yes, it is. And you can see more fire heading toward the Black Carolina's way. Yes, they're beginning that B push. Like I said, they're coming in here. Of course, they're going to have to. This is a cap advantage game, so they're going to have to begin this push. There's a little HE flying towards Alabama here, trying to get the Alabama to back off. And there's a Kutuzov in the back here. Let me see here what he's trying to do. Moving to the next destroyer. Moving around just a little bit, seeing what's going on different angles of the battlefield here. But you can see, yeah, B cap has become the killing zone. And still moving in some ships here. The Rich is definitely taking point on this one. I mean, it does have the most health at this point. Next, the Alabama. I'm going to start pulling in as well. The Roma's not doing too well in itself over there. I can see it's starting to be chased off. It's on fire currently. Yep, it's low on health now. Oh, yeah, Roma is gone. Roma is gone. So they're down to the last three ships here. This is critical. This is really critical, because now all the caps have now turned in the favor of FND. And with 10 seconds left, it looks like it's about to wrap up right here. Right here is where it might go. It might go. Is anyone going to go down? It might. Nope. That's the end of it. And the win goes to FND on that side right there, to the Isamu team, of course. And to the next match here, we got Argon versus Toxic. This is going to be an interesting match here, because I've faced Argon before, and they have run pretty well split tactics here. Toxic is a new one for me. I believe it's a mixture team. So we're going to see probably some interesting tactics probably coming in here where, you know, you get mixture teams. Sometimes you get a lot of different perspectives coming into one different team here. And sometimes it can create a lot of eccentric styles of play that you usually don't see on a normal random battlefield. This is where, like I said, it really gets interesting. You see a really fleet that plays together all the time versus a team that doesn't. And sometimes you would think, most people would think, oh, well, then, you know, the mixed team is the one that probably has the disadvantage. Beg to differ. Sometimes, you know, those mixed teams, like I said, they can pull out those mixed bag tactics that you wouldn't expect to see on a normal setting. So we're going to see how this one goes here. It looks like this is a normal Aurora style where everybody goes for their perspective caps first. It looks like the Toxic claims the first two. Well, they're fighting for B. It hasn't quite been claimed yet. It's sitting there because now they have a couple ships sitting in B. Oh, it's going backwards. It's going backwards. Ooh. Before I say anything, but it looks like it's a classic Aurora setup. Everybody's at the respective caps. B is basically going to be the fight between the destroyers and the fight where the fight's going to end up at toward the end of the match. So this is pretty classic for the most part. Not too much really here that's really out of the box different. Of course, with this tourney, for those of you guys that don't know, you cannot run the same lead ships. You're noticing there's a unique ship ships you can't, like 2 Riches, 2 Bismarcks, whatever may have you. So it has to be very, so you can see there's a lot of mixed bag Skittles like flavors going on here. The first ship goes down here. Looks like that was Toxic ship that went down there. I'm trying to see what else is going on here. It looks like we just got a good amount of volleys going back and forth. And we'll move up into the third person view up here, see what's going on. A nice little clump going on there. We'll see how long this lasts because they got one ship on fire. They're back as much as they can. And it looks like, yep, there's a Rich. The Rich is going. The Rich is close to going here. So if they focus out that Rich, that's another ship in their favor. But we'll see how this goes. If oh, yep, they that focus fire, I'm telling you. This is where you get with those teams that play together often. You know, that focus fire is deadly. You know, if you know for sure, especially when you play with the higher tier fleets, you know for sure letting a ship back up is deadly. You can't do that in this game. Second, it's best to put a ship out of game because the same 8 guns that are alive when the ship is full health, the same 8 guns that are alive when the ship's at 1 health. You know, you got to put these ships down. That's exactly what they're doing. They're starting to converge on B now. That's the 3rd ship on. Argon is really pushing it here. Starting to broadside Roma facing another. Oh, broadside. Oh, Cleveland. Oh, that's deadly. That's dead. Ooh. Wow, that's wow. That's really good on their part. Rich is going to take a few torps. I'm pretty sure he can put out that flooding. It's the Alabama and up to the Chappie. All the way down here. The Alabama is taking the brunt of this now. Argon is really honing on this focus fire. You can see just that help is disintegrating. There's just nothing stopping them. There's no repair kits that are going to help that out right now. Alabama's gone. Alabama is gone. Roma's gone too. So now we're down to the last 2 ships. A Chappie sitting in the far right corner. It's going to look like it's been trying to do Overwatch, but it looks like it's going to start getting smacked real quick. All depends upon the aim and the accuracy of these dispersion on these guns and everything. And to see if we're going to get this Chappie. This is a black Chappie because I do see the purple icon off in the distance. It's tough to tell some of these ships apart after being away from the game so long. But there it goes. There it goes. Chappie's down, and now it's down to the last ship. I'm going to use Free Look this time because I actually like Free Look. So hopefully when I do these next couple of videos, Free Look will be more of my choice here because I actually like the ability of being able to kind of throw my own Ooh, that was deadly. Alrighty. That's the end of those matches, guys. Thank you for joining me back again. Hope to see you guys soon.